Hello, baby.
What's up, everybody? Today we're going to be doing our top 10 bands we'd love to see live. My list kind of went over the limit, so might kind of defeat the thumbnail or the title of the video.
Mine went under, so it averages it out.
All right, so I got 12 bands I'd love to see, but I
got 8.
I got some honorable mentions. So who wants to? I'll go
Kick
first.
it off since
All
you
right,
got so much going on.
My honorable mentions: I got Faith No More, Pearl Jam, Limp Bizkit, and Slipknot. I think for Faith No More and Pearl Jam, maybe Limp Bizkit too. I don't think their shows would be as like graphic or as big as it would be to say you got to see any of them. Slipknot is, I feel like their show would be pretty fun, pretty heavy and all, but I'm not a huge Slipknot fan. I've never really been big on them. I think after the first few albums, they just weren't my favorite anymore. But those would be my honorable mentions. You got any?
I like Slipknot.
Yeah, you got the tattoo.
They're on my top 10.
All right, you have honorable mentions?
We're looking at my list.
Mm-hmm. We don't know. We haven't told each other.
I didn't know
our
you was
list.
Gonna bust out the honorable mentions at first like that.
Well, yeah, I figured I'd start with the.
I got Bob Seger.
Yeah,
it'd be awesome to see Bob Seger.
I have some rock ones on mine.
Not really going to get to.
Yeah.
Another one that I didn't put on the list. I hadn't listened to a ton of them, but looks like a killer ass show would be Parkway Drive.
Yeah, that's a
I'd
good
like
one.
to check them out.
Yeah. All right. So starting my list, like I said, I went over 10, so I got 12. I got U2.
We're gonna have some disagreements on this list thing.
U2, I feel like would be kind of in more like it would be a show to see. It would definitely be big to say you got to see them, and they'd definitely be like a stadium feeling. That'd be a stadium show, but I feel like to see the show would be pretty cool. They've always had cool stage setups. They've always made they've always had a big atmosphere around them and stuff. So I feel like the show would be cooler than just hearing the songs and stuff. Kind of similar to what we've seen with Nine Inch Nails.
I'm definitely not a fan of U2 at all. So just to say, I'm gonna go with AC/DC. Never got to see them. Huge. They're coming to town. Probably gonna go see them as soon as we get the chance, sometime this year.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, AC/DC, man. Grew up with them. Love them. Always have. Always will.
Yeah, I got to see AC/DC years back with Axl Rose fronting the band.
Yeah,
that was my first show. I was 5 years old.
Axl Rose.
Yeah.
2 birds or 1 stone.
All right, so this is the one I was talking about that I couldn't leave off the list. Like I kept adding, but number 11. Speaking of the Stones, I threw the Rolling Stones on mine.
Yeah,
that would be huge to see the Rolling Stones.
I should have put them on my list.
That would be a pretty big deal. They're still squeezing it in. As old as they are, they're still doing it like AC/DC. But yeah, that would be a huge once in a lifetime thing to see the Rolling Stones.
Yeah, I agree on that.
Besides, seeing the Beatles or something like that, they would be the second biggest probably band to see ever live. So to see them with some of the same members as when they started would be crazy to see. That'd be my number 11.
Mine might not be as big, but a band I've always wanted to see would be Jackal.
Mm-hmm.
And we got plans to see them.
Yeah.
We already had plans to see them that got messed up by inclement weather.
Yeah.
But they'll be coming back around. They always do.
Yeah.
So we'll be seeing them sometime. But yeah, that's a band I've always wanted to go see. It seems like a fun time, fun show.
Mm-hmm.
And so that'd be on my top 10 of if we had a list of shows we want to see, that'd be one of them.
Yeah. For my number 10, I would say, keeping it in the classic rock realm, would be Aerosmith. We kind of started really going to shows before they called it quits because of Steven Tyler's vocal problems. But it seems like they're kind of coming around a little bit more now.
That's what it is.
doing those award shows, and he was at the Ozzy's final show. So it'd be cool to definitely see him announce some shows or a tour. But Aerosmith would be pretty big.
Right.
That's my number 10.
You going in order?
Yeah, I was going.
I don't know if I really got an order or not, but
Yeah, yeah. Well, mine are kind of like they're not like number 9 could be number 2. It's not really like an order, but I'm just going. I just numbered them just to do it. But yeah,
I kind of struggle with this a little bit because I mean, hell,
we've seen a bunch.
bands that are still alive and people that are still alive that we would like to see. We've seen a lot of. We've seen a lot.
Yeah,
we've knocked a lot off the list. So it's kind of stretching to not write down anybody we've already seen.
People that
Anybody
are
that's
still
still
doing
alive. People that are still doing it. So but there is bands out there for sure. One of them is gonna be Die Artist Murder. I'd like to go check them out. So that's the heaviest band on the list so far out of either one of us. And yeah, I think it'd be pretty awesome.
Yeah,
I really dig them.
What would that be? Your number? No, okay. That would be
Down number 8.
Yeah,
I guess. That's the third one I said.
This is I guess my heaviest one
Let's
yet.
hear it.
Rammstein.
Rammstein.
Yeah. Not I don't really know a lot of songs by them.
But a lot of lyrics.
Yeah. But the show would just be probably the best raw metal show performance you could see these days, with the fire and them pretty much taking over the whole stadium, the whole city. It would be a huge thing to see, and I would say definitely a once in a lifetime thing to see them. They rarely ever come to America. They rarely ever come to us here in North Carolina. So if they did come, that'd be an out of state show, I'm sure. But it'd be a big deal to see them.
Yeah.
Any place.
It'd be cool to check out Rammstein.
Yeah, I'd like to check it out.
How do you say it?
I think it's Rammstein. I don't think it's
Rammstein.
Rammstein. It's either Stein or Stein. I don't know if the sh is in it. It's either Stein or Stein. Rammstein. I think it's Rammstein.
I think it's Rammstein.
No, I don't think Steen. No, I don't think that's
Is that Rammstein?
No. Like Rammstein.
Rammstein?
Yeah, Rammstein. That's how Alex says it.
Alright. So, next on. I got Iron Maiden, man. We never got to see Iron Maiden, either one of us. And that's just a huge one.
Yeah, we got.
If we're going to put some patches on a jacket, got to have that one on the back, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no matter what metal show you're at, if you're at a metal show, you just see Maiden shirts everywhere.
Yeah.
If you don't have a shirt for the band you're seeing, Maiden's always the go-to for anybody that's got a shirt that isn't the band. But we got plans to see Maiden, so that'll be fun. We're gonna see them at Louder Than Life this year, so that'll be a big deal to see them, maybe twice, because they are coming to Charlotte. But we'll definitely be seeing them at least one time this year.
Yeah, we'll be knocking that one off the old list. Was they on your list?
No, I didn't put them on mine. Mine are some that 99% of mine that we haven't got to see, or we're not going to see. For my number 8 would be the Smashing Pumpkins. I've always been kind of big on them. As far as the grunge era, out of those, I would say Smashing Pumpkins would be one of my favorite ones. So I'd like to see them. I don't know how big the show would be or the production, but they've always had a cool, unique sound. Billy Corgan's voice is pretty wild to the music, and just the show, and finally getting to see them after this long would be cool. I feel like they'd be nice to see direct support for a headliner at the festival or something like that, so that'd be pretty cool.
Well, I must have seen them when we was going to go, where was we going to go?
Green Day. We was going to see them with Green Day. Yeah.
But that was Minnesota, right? We was going to go to see Metallica.
Yeah, it was Metallica, so we had planned to see Metallica.
I think.
It would be
2 days.
It would have been a weekend,
Saturday.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But Metallica was doing their 2-night show, so Metallica would have been Friday and Sunday.
Yeah.
And Green Day and Smashing Pumpkins were playing at the Petco Park, the baseball stadium in Minnesota, on the Saturday. So we could have caught 3 stadium shows, 3 nights in a row. So, but we didn't get to. But crazy, or ironically, like a few days after we would have seen them, Metallica announced a show in Charlotte and Georgia, and we got to see them. So,
See him in Georgia.
yeah, at the new, well, not like,
But you would know that if you watched all the other videos.
yeah, first video. All right, where are you going with it?
I got Godsmack, man.
Yeah.
I always liked Godsmack. I always been a fan of them. Like when I started to get into heavier music, a little bit heavier music, that was definitely on the way up on the process of getting heavier and heavier for me. But I mean, even after I got heavy and before I even started listening to really heavy, I mean, Godsmack's always been on the list without a doubt. Not as big a fan of their newer stuff. I mean, I feel like they're evolving with music and with the new people and all that stuff. But all their old stuff are just timeless for me, and it'll never get old for me. I guess I'd love to see them. Never got to see them. I'm a drummer. I love the drums, and they always do some drum off stuff and everything solely in them. So I think that'd be an awesome show to go see.
Yeah, luckily that'll be hopefully one of the next shows we'll be seeing really soon. Will be Godsmack. They're coming through, and hopefully we'll get to see them at least once or twice this year.
We'll let you know. Y'all watch out for them videos.
For my number 7, I got the Foo Fighters. They're not
Good. I mean, what is it?
the Foo Fighters. Kind of similar to you too, but I feel like every Foo Fighters performance I've watched or like seen clips of, the graphics aren't as big. Like they don't do their best, or they don't like. Their point of their show isn't to do like a big stage and
let the
production.
music speak for
They let the
itself.
music, yeah. So yeah, definitely a stadium band, and hopefully we get to see them maybe this year. But I'd like to see them before their time comes, so that'd be fun to see.
Yeah. I mean, just not a fit. I'd rather see them than you two for sure. But,
Yeah.
Not my cup of tea. I don't think. Speaking of huge band, Crowbar, man. I'd like to see Crowbar.
Crowbar
I
would
think
be
that'd be
cool.
a pretty awesome show.
They're coming around here.
They are.
Yeah, with I Hate God. That's in Asheville.
I guess he's about to knock out their top 10 list, dude, ain't it? You know?
Yeah.
Maybe
yeah.
next year for this guy.
Yeah, my band sell a lot of tickets, so we might not get to them. They'd be sold out. Not dissing Crowbar. I like Crowbar. My number 6 would be a band that he got to see recently in our like concert going scheme, but this was one I missed out on, was Tool. I feel like that's a dead giveaway for anybody who's never got to see them, including me. It just seems like the show would be top notch. The music's awesome, and I feel like seeing them in like an arena would just be a really cool show to see.
Yeah, cool experience too. You know, I mean, like I had the opportunity to go see him, so I went ahead and took it. Went with a guy I work with, a friend of mine.
Yeah.
But this is something different when you go to like a Nine Inch Nails show where the crowd is just 100% behind this person, behind this band. You know, so it's definitely worth going to see if you've never seen them.
Yeah. All right. You got one?
I like Death Clock, man. I got Death Clock on there.
Death
I always
Clock,
wanted to
pretty
see them. Enjoy their stuff. Very entertaining for me. I think they're a rocking band. Plus, they got a hell of a sense of humor. So
Yeah.
that'd be high up on my list for me. I'd love to go see them, check them out. I always wanted to. Maybe we'll get a chance.
Yeah. I feel like they're doing all the festivals, so I feel like they'll probably be a louder in life. We'll probably get to see
We'll
them.
see you, Death Clock.
Number 5 is kind of an odd one for me. It's always been
Something cool.
Yeah, I think you would go.
That is pretty odd for you.
It's for my list. This one's more of like a sentimental thing. I feel like I've just grew up listening to them on the radio. They're just a hit machine. So to see them nowadays would be cool. They're still kind of hanging there doing it like the Stones and stuff, but I would say Heart would be a pretty cool one to see. It's like I'm saying, a radio band. I've always liked their hits and everything like that. I could see myself getting into more of them. They just have a real classic sound, and they've been around for probably 50 years, at least the 70s, mid 70s.
Yeah, Heart's pretty cool.
Heart's cool.
I like Heart.
Yeah, I'd definitely like to check them out while they're still going out there and doing it.
Yeah, be one to catch. The Rush. Rush is huge.
Rush is really
I'm a
big.
big Rush fan. Never got to see him. It's not cheap to go see him, and they ain't been doing it for a while. So the fact that there's an opportunity coming up to go see them, we're gonna do whatever it takes to get out there and go see them guys.
Yeah.
Rest in peace to
Do you
Neil
think that'll
Peart,
be?
one of the best drummers to ever do it. Again, like I'm a big drum guy, so it sucks that not getting to see Neil with him. But I mean, to get to see Rush,
You got to see Rush.
either way,
It's just awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel
Rush.
like. Do you think that would be like more of like a theatrical show, or they're just doing it for the music? Like you're just gonna like no lights and big productions. I feel like that could be
listening
like
to Rush,
really
man.
like different. Like that's what I'm saying. Like I feel like they could do like the Foo Fighters and go out and still have a big presence, but instead of having a bunch of screens and lighting,
Yeah, I don't think
feel
they
like
would need it.
I feel like it would just be a stage and some instruments.
Their
Yeah.
music is a story in itself.
It's a
So they're definitely
It's a place
their
to
shit
be.
definitely speaks for itself.
Yeah. My number 4 one, I guess I'm sure you have these guys written down, but it's just a band that ever since we started seeing shows and like have grown to listen to metal and
I
music
already know who you're talking
would
about.
be one of the biggest ones to ever see. We've had like kind of plans to go out there and see, but it's really hard to see this band. They barely tour. For my number, what is it, 4? I got a band that we've wanted to see since we started going to shows, and I've grown to listen to metal and music. Like I was saying,
I bet I already know who you're talking about.
they've never tour. They don't tour much. They don't like to tour, I guess. But whenever we get to see them, or if we do, this will be a big one to say we got to see. We've just been waiting so long. Would be System of a Down.
I knew it was.
It would just be a crazy show. It's all the original members, all 4 original guys.
Yeah.
It would just be huge. The way they sell tickets, and as big as they are, they can, the way they don't tour as much, and the people come out to see them. They just sold out like so many stadiums in America last year. Like the 3 one-off shows in like what was it, Chicago, New York, and Canada.
Yeah, Toronto.
Yeah, it was Toronto. Deftones, Avenged, and Korn. Yeah. We might could if it's there, we might could go see Sick New World, which is Systems Festival.
Pretty sweet.
That would be big to see them, and one of the only places to see them in America this year. So we might need to check that out eventually. But as of now,
a huge show.
that'd be big. It's a 1-day event. It's a festival, I guess. Like just a ton of bands on one day,
I
though.
mean, just the system, like
Yeah.
we didn't even show each other these lists that we got. And my next band was System of a Down too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We could kind of just agree on this one. But yeah, Slipknot or System and Slayer and Bring Me the Horizon. It's going to be a big thing in Texas. They're doing at the end of the year. It's Sick New World, which is the first time they're doing this in Texas, because usually it's just in Vegas, which they'll be doing that with Korn in April, which would be cool too. But we might could actually check them out in Texas. That'd be big. So there's that. You can go
You
ahead.
got 12. Go ahead and do another one.
All right,
Because that was my next one. System.
My third would be Def Leppard. Kind of like Heart, another hit machine. A lot of Def Leppard songs. If you listen to the lake, the radio around here, or just any kind of radio, Def Leppard are like one of the big faces of 80s rock. They're just one of the big names in, hair metal.
First concert
rock and
I ever
roll.
went to.
Yeah. So,
First concert I ever went to was Def Leppard.
yeah. Who's got a cooler first show, AC/DC or Def Leppard? Let us know in the comments below.
The real Def Leppard or
the real Def
AC/DC was
Leppard. Axl Rose.
Axl Rose.
Yeah. All right, go ahead.
All right, I got Slipknot on mine. I know it was an honorable mention on his. Like you said, he's not a big a fan of them, but I mean, I've been around down there, not the whole time, I don't guess, but from a long time ago. I've been listening to these dudes over 20-something years, probably. And I've always just been a huge fan of them. And so,
Yeah.
and never got to see them. Been to a ton of shows, never got to see Slipknot. So, yeah, that would definitely be on on my list of people I'd like to go check out.
Yeah. So for my number 2 would be to see the band that he was in would be more of a rarity. They have done some one-off shows, very few shows, like 1, 2, maybe 3 in the past few years. But
Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young.
no,
Neil.
I got Misfits and then Danzig.
I knew you was gonna say that.
Danzig still kind of does his own thing. Like I said, he still does very little, but to see the Misfits with Danzig would be huge.
That'd be pretty cool.
They've done like Sonic Temple. They've done like a show in Texas and then a show in New York, and like that. So that would be just very big, but very rare. I think that would be probably the hardest to accomplish seeing on my list besides System.
So Danny Wimmer, give him a call, dude. Give him a call.
Maybe it'd be cool to see him at Louder Than Life this year. But it would still be sweet to finally get to see him.
Yeah, that'd be cool. My last one that I got on my list is Meshuggah. It'd be a kick-ass show.
I'm thinking there. Yeah, the show for Meshuggah would be awesome for me. I've not listened to as much Meshuggah as I'd like to. I think they're a really good and solid band. They're just musicians. They're really good at what they do. They're really good at what they do. But the show
itself, it's gonna be killer. If we get a chance to go see Meshuggah, we're gonna take that.
Yeah, I would definitely would. And then for my number 1, he's the he's the sunshine man from the beach, would be Sammy Hagar, the Red Rocker. We got some plans to see him, but I've always kind of liked him. I've been listening to him a lot recently. He just seems like a fun dude. He's got a lot of songs, a lot of hits, and he's been in like countless bands. So there's a lot of material and music from him that I've liked and stuff. So he would be a really big deal to see.
Give us a hello, baby.
Come on, do
Come on, man. Give us one. He's good at it. Let's hear it. All right, we get a chance to go see Sammy. We're gonna take it, bro.
We'll take it. Yeah, we're gonna record that part if he does it. But that would be our top 10. Well, I guess that would be our top. Those would be our top bands that we'd like to see live. Hopefully we can knock off these, and we'll kind of reference this video if we do get to see some of these guys, or if we do get to catch them all, which would be awesome. But
anytime we get to see one, we should reference this video here.
Yeah. So I guess that'll be it. There's our bands. But like we said, hopefully we get to see them. We got, I know, a few that we're going to see this year on our list. So we'll let you know when we get to see them and when it's coming up. But that'll be it.